Hello everyone, my name is Bayan Samuel and today I'm going to talk about violation of employment law in Canada. Taking a real life example, like in August 2017, employees at Chef Susuli's restaurant in Toronto, Ontario reported that their tips were being deducted to cover customers' walkout, order, mistakes and spilled drinks. This practice is illegal under Ontario's Employment Standard Act. Following public outcry, Chef Lee ended the policy and promised to repay the withheld tips. So this one was my introduction, and now we're going to go straight to the second part, which is the analysis, and I have to answer some questions. The first question I have to answer is, what did the employer do wrong in this situation? So, for my own, the employer wrongfully deducted employees' tips to cover business losses such as customer walkout, order mistakes, and spilled drinks. And under the Ontario law, tips belong to the employee and the employers cannot take or deduct them for any reason other than legal tips pooling. This policy financially harmed employees by taking money they rightfully earned. So, the second question I have to answer is, what law did the employer violate? For me, the employer violated the Ontario Employment Standard Act, Section 14.5, which states that the employers cannot withhold, deduct, or make employees return tips and gratuities except in very limited circumstances, such as tip pooling among staff. By taking employees' tips to cover business losses, the employer broke this law, and which is not normal. So the third question I have to answer to is, what should the employer have done in this situation in order to comply to the law? For myself, instead of deducting employees' tips, the employer should have, for example, allowed the employees to keep 100% of their tips and gratuities as required by the law. The employer could have found alternative solutions for covering customers' walkout and business losses, such as improving customer billing procedures, and maybe educated the management and staff about workplace rights to prevent future violations. I guess if the employer had followed these steps, they would have avoided breaking the law and harming employees' earning, simply. Fourth and the last question is, what legal remedies are available to the employees in this situation? The employees affected by the unlawful tip deduction could, for example, file a complaint with the Ontario Ministry of Labour to recover their withheld tips. They could seek for a back pay, meaning that the employer must return all the money wrongfully deducted, and maybe also report the violation anonymously, ensuring no retaliation for speaking out. So these legal remedies help employees get back their lost wages and prevent future violations by the employer. So in conclusion, this case highlights why employment law exists to protect workers, and employers must follow the Employment Standard Act to ensure fair treatment of employees. Workers should also be aware of their legal rights and report violation when necessary. So we are coming to the end of the video. I hope it was interesting for you guys and you learned something from this. Thank you for listening, and ciao.